Hey Project fans, today I'm going to be putting up an accent wall in my bedroom to use as a backdrop for my studio. For a short period of time I have moved into a small apartment and I need to utilize as much space as possible, and I'm going to show you how to do this. It's pretty cool. Here we go. Alright guys, so let me show you the room that we're working on right here. This is the wall that I'm going to be turning into the backdrop for my studio. This way I will be able to have all of my equipment right here set up pointing at a wall right there, and although the white backdrop isn't too bad of a backdrop, I want something that's just got a little bit more pop, so I have chosen this right here. This is just a wood paneling. It's actually designed for accent walls, and I'll actually put a link in the description if you guys want to check this out. Alright, real quick before we get started, let me just show you the tools if you want to do this that you'll need, or that I'm using. You could do this a couple of different ways, but I am going to be using a 23 gauge pin nailer, the most dangerous tool in existence. A standard stud finder right here. You're going to need a screwdriver. You can do this with a regular, handsaw, skill saw. I am going to be using my miter saw because I have it and I like my big fancy tools. I've taken the outlet covers off because I'm going to wrap around these, pull the outlet out and put it back in so that it sits flush with these. And I got a cool trick if you're doing a studio wall like I am that I'll show you a little bit later in the video. Alright guys, so I got the outlets back in here and I pull them out so that when I put the wood on, I can actually bump this out so that when you put the plate back on, it will sit nice and flush, just like that, right on the outside of the wall. About halfway done with this project, and little quick tip for you. These are tongue and groove boards that I'm using right here. If you slide these back and forth a little bit as you're trying to seat them, it's obviously walls, they're never square, they're gonna swim like this, but that little sliding back and forth kind of helps seat it in there, get in there, makes it a little bit easier as you're going. Alright guys, now that we've got the wall up, there's just one last trick that we're going to use to hide our outlet covers here. What we're going to need is some safety plugs, a couple of pieces of extra cut wood, and some hot glue. It's going to work just like this. Alright guys, there we have it. We have a Naughty cedar accent wall for our YouTube studio. With a couple of Facebook Market purchases like the desk and the chair, we are done. The nice thing about this build is that the Naughty cedar is super inexpensive. It cost me less than $200 for the whole project back here, and it's got a really good light dispersion, so you don't get a lot of shadows when you've got light shining on you from your camera equipment and things like that. So there you have it. If you liked the video, please do me a huge favor. Subscribe to the channel, share the video, and give me a thumbs up. Thanks guys.